When it's coming at you like monsters in the night, and you feel the danger that makes you wanna hide. When the cards are stacked against you and you're standing on the edge, now's the time, now's the time. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can overcome. When the world's so cold and we're losing hope, I need her, I need her. When the darkness comes and we're overrun, yeah, I need her. That's when we need each other. 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 When you're falling faster and don't know where you are, you feel the danger closer than your heart. When the weight is getting heavy and the future is unsteady, close your eyes, close your eyes. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can overcome. When the world's so cold and we're losing hope, I need her, I need her. When the darkness comes and we're overrun, yeah, I need her.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are already in game number 1. That they failed to inform me here that they had started, but it's pretty early on. 1-0 already for the side of LVC. They are taking on the Randolph-Macon, I think it's Yellow Jackets if I remember the name correctly. And this is the NECC playoffs, so it's if they win, they move on to play either the number 1 seed Fanshawe or the number 8 seed OTSU. I don't really remember what that stands for, but that is A-okay. So we're starting off here. LVC, as I said, 1-0 lead early, game number 1. LVC, just a little bit of other information here. LVC is the current number 4 seed in playoffs, and RMC is 5. So these two teams are fairly even. I remember seeing them play earlier on in the season. I think it was a 3. It was either a 3-0 or 3-1. I don't really remember, but I believe LVC did take the series there. And now Blarnth goes over to him, but just doesn't quite get the angle as Blase takes a shot of his own, but doesn't put much on it. So saves coming in for the moment for RMC, but LVC doing a great job of forcing this ball into the RMC half, as now RMC finally getting it over towards the LVC net, but doesn't look like much is coming out of that. Now Chino's going to look for the double touch, finds the second touch, but it will not fall as it does go across the face of net. But Permis with a wonderful shot from the corner there, just barely finding that angle over top of Blase off the wall. Good shot from him, but it is 1-1 now, 2:53 remaining. As now Blarnth putting it off the back wall, tries to get a second touch on that. He does, but it doesn't float back to anyone from his team. Rotation's looking pretty solid, though, from the side of LVC in general here. Blase, though, getting demoed, is now LVC just trying to find an opening here. But it looks like Chino's just trying to get the redirect there. Doesn't quite find it, though, as Will Smith puts it over to the net. Blase trying to bounce back, but just trying to get the angle. Can't find it as the ball awkwardly floats in front of him. And now Blarnth here trying to get a block there. Will Smith will find it for him, though, as Blase puts it past. RMC have a chance here if they can find an angle, but Will Smith gets demoed, and now Permis just keeping the pressure up for RMC. Blase, don't know if he got a touch there. I think he did. It looked like a little bit of an awkward one. And he does pass it over to Will Smith, but doesn't come off the ball doesn't come off the ground there, so it will be saved by Chinos. As now Blarnth just getting a good 50 there. Ball floats over to the wall. 1:30 remaining now. Nothing too crazy from either of these sides. Not too much of a hot streak for either side. I'd say more shots at the moment, though, coming in from LVC. But in general, they haven't been the greatest of shots. Some have been solid passing plays and such, but nothing too major there. Just a bit of back and forth pressure. But for the last minute here, I do want to head over to a listen-in with LVC. So let's go over to that in game number 1 as it looks to come to a close.
Yep.
Block. And there. Good save. I got bumped. I got bumped.
Go backward.
I'm backward. No.
I'm back post now. Somebody push. Oh, you key?
You missed it. I'm not touching it.
I'm still here. Never mind. And on. Block. All you, Ethan. Stay with it. Key turn.
Oh no, I can't.
I'm on backboard.
Yeah, I'll be back.
I'm just pushing.
Yep. I'm third.
Oh, I tried to 50 it. I couldn't.
Is he gonna hit that again? No.
Talk.
Pinch it? Oh, okay. My bad.
Faked him. I'm still on it.
Yep.
He hit that. Watch. Good
I
beat.
don't have any boost.
Hit that again. Hit that again if you can. I can't. I got 13. Nobody pushing.
I'm going right.
Yep, I'm cheating. I can't.
Miss.
Oh, you key. He took the boost. I'm still here though.
I'm slow as boost.
Right.
Oh, I couldn't go up fast enough.
Hit it again.
Keeping on it.
I'm back.
I'm going back.
Nice.
Go back.
I'm second. I'm first now. I tried to demo my couldn't.
I'll go.
He's still on.
Taking it. Yep. Oh, I have 50.
I'm with their teammate. I'm back post. Stay with it.
Did one more. Oh shit, I can't. I bumped him though.
Yeah.
And there you go. You could hear the comms for a little bit there. Solid comms, I'd say, for the most part. And as you can see, we're headed into overtime. Still locked at 1 here. Blase throwing in mid, but no one home for LVC to try and put it through. Very, very tightly contested here, especially on the back end of this game. Because now we hit the 1 minute mark in this overtime. Nothing too crazy has come from either of these sides just yet, but surely we'll probably see something here soon. As Will Smith with a wonderful pass over to Blase there. Getting a good 50 as well. Going to be able to at least put it mid, but Chino's putting it away for the moment. And now Blase going to get a second chance here. Looking for the double, but it will get cleared for the moment. Good shot there from Will Smith, at least with the angle that he had, but it does get blocked by Chinos. As now Blarm forced to go for the clear there. Skull's just trying to play around Permis here, find something, just keep the ball away from their own half. And Will Smith having to come out of net there, a little bit slow, but does manage to find the save regardless. And now Chino's going to look to put it out to Skulls. Skulls with the shot, but Blase just able to get the angle there for the save. And now once again floating in front of the net, but Blase keeping it out of harm's way this time. Now LVC might be able to get an attack going here as Blarm going for that back boost. Ball does float to him. Gets a great 50 as well. And he's going to take a shot, but Permis has the angle. Will Smith taking another shot of his own, but Chino's there for the save. It's now Chino's trying to put it off the wall for Permis. Permis just wide of the net there. He very well could have ended game number 1 if maybe he had a better angle. Will Smith with a bump onto the player going for the net. What a play from Will Smith there. One man to beat, and he just forces him out of the way as that ball slowly rolls into the back of the net. LVC taking game number 1 in this series. That is what you'd like to see from them. As you can see, 12 shots from both sides, actually. So the shooting even, the offensive play very, very even this entire time. And in general, I would say the possession too was fairly consistent for both teams. As now we look to load into game number 2 here, and this is really what you'd expect from the number 4 and number 5 seeds playing against each other as well. Very, very close in both skill level and play style. As now the ball just floating on top of the LVC net here. Permis just trying to find a redirect to the bottom of the net, but does get cleared for the moment. And now Skulls trying to get something going for his team here, as they are now down 1-0 in the series. This is still a best of 5, so they have time, but either way, Will Smith trying to get the pinch off the ground, but Chinos will beat him there, so he does manage to get the touch. As once again, we're seeing very, very contested play here, and overall just ball control, not really leaning too heavily to one side. It's been fairly even, as we saw in game number 1. And now a pass off the the top back or off the backboard, goes over to Skulls. Skulls takes the shot, but it doesn't fall. Now RMC doing a much better job this game of forcing LVC into these awkward rotations in front of their own net. Once again, the ball floating right in front of the face of net, but it doesn't mean much for the side of RMC. They just need to start finding these shots, and Blarmf gets demoed in net, but it does not matter as Blase does get the save over to the right corner. Now Skull's taking a shot of his own, but Blarmf back in net for LVC. LVC having great defense here in game number 2, keeping the pressure away from themselves. Is now Blase going to try and get it off the corner. Gets it over mid, but Will Smith not going to be able to beat Skulls to the ball there. It's now another defensive stop. Will have to come in. Off the top corner is the shot from Chino, and he does find the demo onto Will Smith. But now Skulls trying to take it across, but no one there. As now Chino's trying to do the same, and he manages to find it. Finally, something for RMC there. As Chino finds his way to the middle, gets past the last player from LVC, finally giving RMC a lead in this series and in this map here. Now a 1-0. But Will Smith just going to take it over top of all three, but Skull's just barely managing to find the touch to keep it away from his net. Great 50 there from Chino as well. A great block, really, as he manages to keep it away. His perm's just flying through, maybe trying to find a demo there. Now has to rotate back to his net. But Chino going to find it in the air as it gets over to Skulls. Now one-on-one, but Blase going to get there. Just a little bit too heavy of a touch there for Skulls. Blase trying to find his teammates, but no one is there. It's now Blarmf getting it down to the RMC corner. Puts it off the ceiling. Will Smith with a shot, but Chino's managed to find his way towards it. As now Will Smith just going to get it back over to Blase. Not much of it. As Blarmf doing a great job of playing the middle and keeping the ball out of his back corner. Now Chino has a one-on-one here with Blarmf. Manages to get it past him, but can't get the shot. He hits off the top corner. Maybe a bit of an easier shot for him, but just can't find the angle or the redirect. As now LVC have a chance at net here. Blarmf with a great shot, but Skulls is there for the save. LVC doing a solid job of rotating, especially on the defensive side. And now with just 1 minute remaining, though, LVC need to get something here if they want to at least force another overtime, or maybe even find 2 goals if they want to just take it before regulation ends. Will Smith gets it mid, but Chinos will be there for the clear. Blarmf, though, going up for it. Blase just needs to try and get it back, but he cannot, as Will Smith tries to commit there. It does go over his head as Chinos gets a pass, tries to pass it over to Skulls, but Will Smith does get the block for the moment. Now Blase looks like maybe trying to pass that mid to Will Smith, but Will Smith does turn. As now RMC just trying to buy time here and get this game to end. As a shot coming in from Blase, but does get blocked. Will Smith trying to keep it up, but does not manage to. Is now RMC tying up the series in game number 2. Looks like we have a series on our hands here. Very low scoring and very, very high defensive play from both of these sides. And a few little mishaps from the offensive end on both teams as well. We will now quickly move on to game number 3 as we are tied at 1 in the series. Good pinch there from Blarmf, just to force these players from RMC back a little bit. Get them on their defensive rotation, but Blarmf, though, putting it up, almost managed to slot that in the top left corner somehow, but just a little bit high there. As now Blase getting bumped out of position, but Will Smith will pick up the rotation for him. Does fall to Chinos, though, and Blarmf just trying to buy time for his teammates here to get on the defensive side. Is now Skulls looking for a play, but LVC will handle it for the time being. It's now Permis just trying to get a solo play here. Not much of it, but now LVC with some offensive pressure. Chino's just trying to keep it away from him. Does a really good job of keeping that in the air, though. So now Will Smith just trying to get it out. Permis with a shot, and it bounces off the top down to Blarmf, who puts it in the back of the net for RMC. Just rough positioning there from him. Now RMC once again up 1-0, but 3:50 remaining. LVC does have the time to catch it up here. Good pass there from Will Smith to Blase, but Blase won't be able to get there in time. As Blarmf finds a wonderful touch there to put it in the back corner, but at the moment, it's just going to buy some time for his teammates here to get set up. Now Blase with the pass over to Blarmf. Blarmf trying to put it over to Will Smith. And Will Smith putting it over the backboard, over to Blase, and Blase manages to hit the shot. We have an even game once again. Great passing play there from Will Smith off the back wall. Blase managing to find the angle, it threads it through. 3:14 remaining. It's now a 1-1 game. As Permis finding Chinos, but Chinos unable to handle that, as now Blase trying to get it back to Will Smith, but Will Smith will wisely back down, go on the defensive end. As Blarmf finds it past 2, but the third will pick that up for his teammates. So now LVC just trying to organize here. Maybe find a good passing play, get something going. But the 50 will come in. Will Smith now just trying to get it past Permis there, but good clear from Permis. And Blase just going to try and pass it middle. Will Smith going to have to turn for this. 50, though, comes in from Chinos. And a trade comes in from Chinos and Blase there. Now a 2-on-2 for a quick moment. Blase able to put it past, though. As Will Smith taking a shot, but just a little wide as it hits the left corner. Blase able to get it past one. Almost able to put that in the net. And as he flips, unfortunate touch for him, but obviously able to buy some time here. Is now off the back wall. Blarmf putting it into the bottom corner. Great job from Blase there to find the back wall of the net, and Blarmf able to put it down. It's now 2-1. LVC looking to put themselves on series point here. Blase with a great save there. I do believe, though, if Blase didn't find that save, Will Smith was still going to be there, but either way, it comes in. Now just 1:15 remaining. LVC just trying to hold on here, but that pinch off the wall comes over to Skulls, and he will find the equalizer once more. Blarmf just trying to go for that touch there, ends up pinching. And Will Smith cannot get out of the way for Blase. As now, with 1:11 remaining, we are once again tied, but now at 2. Blarmth once again finding the backboard, and it's an own goal to put the LVC in the lead. What a play from Blarmth. Trying to get maybe a pass in there, but Skulls just misses the pinch completely and throws it straight into his own net. Now 59 seconds remaining. And now Blarmth just continuing the pressure. Oh, misread from Blarmth there, but Will Smith flying in for the save. What a play from him to keep LVC in the lead. And now LVC speeding up a little bit, trying to put a fourth in and put this just a bit out of reach for the side of RMC. But for now, it will stay 3-2 as Blarmth looking for a double touch. Can't quite get the angle, but Blase able to put it back off the wall. So now Will Smith going to have a chance at a shot, but Permis manages to find his way to the ball. Now Blarmth taking a screamer of a shot, trying to put it top corner, doesn't find it. But LVC doing a great job of at least wasting time, forcing RMC to keep the ball up if they want to stay alive in this map. Skulls finds a touch, but that will be it. LVC going up 2-1. Now on series point here over RMC. That own goal proves very, very costly for the side of RMC. Skulls will definitely be thinking about that one if they don't manage to take the series.
Do you remember this? This is like 2.5 years ago. They had a guy who like had a screenshot and he put it with Kernovi. Oh yeah, I remember him. Like his name's like Sergeant.
We will now head into game number 4. RMC looking to take us to a map number 5 as LVC now on series point. And just keep this in mind, everybody, that this is a playoff match. So if you lose, you are out and you are done for at least for the NECC season. And as I'm saying that, Skulls manages to find a very quick opener for the side of RMC. Chino's off the backboard, up to Skulls, and Skulls managing to fly past there and find the touch into the back of the net. As now just 8 seconds in, RMC once again find themselves up 1-0. Blase in a bit of an awkward spot there, just trying to find the corner. As Chinos, maybe a bit of a misread there, still manages to get past Will Smith there though. As Blase makes his way past. Bit of a misread maybe there from Permis as well. As Blarmth gets a good pinch with Skulls, but no one from LVC is mid, so no shots will come in. But Chinos looking for a double, trying to find the second, but does get blocked for the moment. As now Permis taking a shot, but Will Smith there for the save. Offensive pressure very, very heavy from RMC in this game. As Chinos finds a demo onto Blarmth. It's a little bit of a weird spawn, but it works out for him either way, as now he will take the ball over to the RMC corner. Will he be able to get it mid? And it looks like no. Chinos finds a demo onto Will Smith. That was the last player back, but just a bit too slow from RMC for the moment as Blarmth manages to get back for the clear. Will look to pass it up to Blase, and Blase finding the angle to equalize here once again. What a pass and what a shot from Blase. Bottom, actually, it was a bit top left corner, I'd say, but regardless, wonderful bounce there from the side of LVC. Just trying to close this series now, if they can. And an unfortunate touch there from LVC puts RMC back in the lead very quickly. As Chinos just trying to put a shot on net, but Blase, and I think that was Will Smith there, both going for a save, but end up putting it in the back of their own net. Is now Blarmth trying to get something going here. Will Smith trying to flick over one, doesn't find his. Blarf finds a demo onto Permis in his half. So now Blarf putting it off the wall and almost actually falls into the net, but Permis is there for the save. Is now Will Smith maybe thinking about turning for that ball, but doesn't. And that will net him a clear there. As Blase over the top, another wonderful passing play from LVC. Will Smith taking it off the ceiling, putting it right to Blase there in front of the net. Chinos cannot get there in time, and now we are tied at 2 with 2:37 remaining. Pinch there from Permis. But Will Smith able to get it by for now. Looks like a demo was attempted there on Blarf, but doesn't come in. And Blarf has an open shot, but unfortunately gets demoed. And Blase flying in, trying to get to thread it through, but doesn't get the touch. And now another demo coming in. Ball will float over to Will Smith off the backboard. Blase trying to find it in, but can't get enough power on it, as now Permis going to be able to take it out for the time being. But Blarf able to find it through, as now Chinos will take it out for RMC. Good pinch there from Blase, or good 50 there from Blase. .140 remaining. RMC just trying to stay alive here. And Blarf trying to find a pinch off the ground. It doesn't really get it too well there, but Blase trying to get a touch there. Doesn't find it. So now Permis will find his way back, and Blarf off the back of his car, almost being able to get that over to Will Smith, but not enough on it. As Chinos finds his way over top of Blarf for the solo play, and now putting RMC up 3-2 with 1:10 remaining. RMC doing a great job of at least just staying alive here. Just trying to keep their tournament lives alive here. Will Smith trying to get a shot off, but doesn't have the angle, as now Permis puts it past one, but Blarf putting it up for Blase. Chinos, though, going to beat him there, as Will Smith trying to maybe go for the reset, doesn't get it, as Blase gets a demo onto Chinos, but Skulls going to put it out. Blarf trying to get it to Will Smith, but Will Smith just a little bit too forward there. Now just 30 seconds remaining. Can LVC send us to overtime? Off the top, a great pinch there from, I believe that was Chinos, but Blarf getting it over. Will he be able to get a shot off? He does, but doesn't find it. Is now Blase putting it off the corner. 5 seconds remaining. Will Smith off the back wall. Well, is anyone there for LVC? Blase has a shot attempt, but misses. As now Chinos is trying to put it down, send us to game 5. Will Smith keeping it up, though. Blase just not in position. Chinos able to put it down. We are now headed to a game number 5 here. LVC trying to continue their tournament here, as we'll go to a map 5 decider to see who will move on to face, which I'm assuming is most likely going to be Fanshawe. And here we go. We are now in game number 5. Blase putting it past early, and Blase finding the opener just 5 seconds in. LVC already up 1-0 in game number 5. Wonderful play from him, and Skulls with a bit of a misread there. Doesn't quite find the clear, as Blase is able to get it over top of him. It's now Blase getting another shot on net, and it is now 2-0 just 10 seconds in. Blase turning up here in game number 5. A great pinch off the kickoff there and a wonderful read from Blase to get on the wall there. It's now LVC very comfortable, but they do still have 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Is now Will Smith getting it down to the corner. Blarf trying to put it mid, but defensive end starting to heat up a little bit here for RMC. As now Skull's going to go for this touch, but Blarf able to get it over to Will Smith. Will Smith able to get the pass off? No, Permis does manage to find his way. As now a whiff again coming in from Skulls, and now Blase going to try and get it. A double touch here, doesn't find it off the backboard. As his teammates are back, though. Good 50 there from Will Smith onto Chinos, as Permis trying to get it off the backboard as well, but Will Smith gets demoed as Permis just doesn't find the shot. As now LVC just going to try and control the ball a little bit more here. Skulls not getting a good angle on Will Smith, putting LVC up 3-0 in game number 5 with 3:48 remaining. Wonderful job from LVC so far in this game. Very, very quickly going up 3-0. Really ramping up the pressure here. Will Smith now going to have a chance, but Chinos will be there for the clear. And now Chinos able to put it over to the corner to Permis, but Blase manages to cut that off. 50's coming in. Now, off the backboard, Will Smith just trying to get it out. But now Blase going to control this. Maybe trying to get a bit of a better flick there. Finds the demo onto Chinos, though. As Permis has an open net, but doesn't get the touch. Off the miss from Blarf, but 3 minutes remaining. LVC still up 3-0 here as it floats in front of the net once more, but Permis not able to get there. Blarf finding the demo onto Permis. It's now Blase getting over to Will Smith, and Will Smith trying to get it back to him. Just a little bit low, though. There's now Will Smith putting it mid once more, but Skulls will be there. No one from LVC really in a position to get the shot off there. Is now Blarf manages to put it down, but does get demoed by Permis. Will Smith, though, going to have an open shot in off the wall. Will Smith putting LVC up 4-0 in game number 5. This has been complete demolition from the side of LVC. This is what you wanted to see from them really this whole series if you're an LVC fan. 2:19 remaining. RMC having their work cut out for them if they want to stay alive. LVC turning it on in game number 5, though. Controlling possession almost completely here, which is really what's led them to this 4-0 lead. Another shot coming in from Skulls, but there's not much on it as it does get saved. Blarf now throwing it mid as it falls to Blase off the shot from Chinos. Blase, though, not able to get the touch, and neither is Skulls. Blase now going to have a second chance, but can't make much of it. As now Blarf going to play up through mid here, going to look for the double touch, but Skulls manages to find his way. As Blase trying to get a pinch there over to Blarf. Chinos finds it over one, finds it over the second. Wonderful flicks from Chinos to finally put RMC on the board here. And that's what they needed if they wanted to stay out alive here. As now it's 4-1 with 1:23 remaining. Blarf finding it over one. Will he get the second touch? Off the backboard, but can't put it down into the net. As now Chino's going to get a chance of his own here. Now Skull's looking for something, but 1 minute remaining. LVC in a fantastic position to take this series. And Chino's just trying to get something going here. But LVC have been keeping on the offensive pressure this entire time. Off the backboard from Blarf. Over to Will Smith, and Will Smith able to force it through. LVC with a 4-goal lead once more. 41 seconds remaining, 5-1. Will Smith just bullying his way to the back of the net. Is now LVC just 40 seconds away from moving on in playoffs. Blase trying to get a fancy play of his own there, but does get blocked by Chinos. It looks like that might be all said and done really here for the series. Unless if some miracle can happen for the side of RMC. As a shot coming in from Chinos, but Will Smith with another wonderful save. Permis shoots wide, and LVC going to find their way in game number 5 to a dominating win. As LVC find their way in the first round of playoffs, manage to thread their way through. They will be facing most likely the #1 seed in Fanshawe. Believe that will take place next week. Big props to LVC there in game number 5, taking it 5-1. And now we will await who they will play, which, as I said, it's most likely going to be Fanshawe. I'd imagine so. But that is going to be it here for now. We will be back at 8 p.m. for the main team to take on Alabama. And I believe the winner of that, let me find the screenshot here. So the winner of the LVC A game in Alabama Black will either play ECU or South Carolina. It's looking like ECU, I'd imagine. I've seen most of these teams play a lot, so I think ECU will take that game. But either way, we will find that out eventually. But we will once again see our Rocket League B in action on April 26th, so next Tuesday. And now we will wait until 8 p.m. for LVC Rocket League A to take on Alabama. And in fact, LVC Rocket League is currently scrimming, and Frenchie is streaming it. So if I can remember how to do this, I will go and host them, or go host him. And we will be back at 8 p.m. here for LVC Rocket League A's match. So we will be back in just a couple hours.